is the story. This is the story of
rolling outside of 2 pesos, pounding my Jeep 2 in the morning, but it's on with this Houston heat. Ain't nothing on my mind besides asleep. Roll to the beach, I'm hoping I can catch a summer breeze.
What's up, everybody? This is the one, aka Jodecideion on YouTube, and I'm bringing you another episode out from the side of my neck. If you're watching this, that means hopefully you watched parts 1, 2, and 3 of episode 13, Stay Gold. If not, I really recommend you go back and watch it. It was pretty entertaining, and I think some of my best work to date. What I was trying to do the past 3 episodes was to explain why Nintendo shouldn't do a price cut right now, what true value really means, and the difference between blue and red ocean business strategies. I realized that using hookers as a metaphor for the gaming industry might confuse people, might even distract some of my viewers because of the sexy pictures I posted. And believe me, I could have taken it a step further. I was going to use STDs as a metaphor for Red Ring of Death, and also maybe the Nintendo biting your Johnson as a word for shovelware. So I was really prepared to take this to a whole other level, but I didn't want to take away from the message. So without all the TNA and G-strings, I want to go in detail in some of the important points I was trying to make in the past videos to finally put a nice little bow on this episode. So first, Sony's current advertisement strategy is to show their system does everything. The main purpose is to try to create new value of their system that they lost by price cutting it. This is an old red ocean strategy to where you create new value by comparing yourself to others, by introducing new packages or bundles to the market with more accessories, more games, just something more than what the other guy is currently offering. Sony is just using the PS3 hardware as their point of comparison. They know it has Blu-ray. They know it has Wi-Fi. So they're using that against the 360, against the Wii. And this tactic works in the short term. In Japan alone, the first week the PS3 Slim was introduced to the market, it sold about 150,000 consoles. The next week, it dropped 64% to just over 50,000 consoles. And this is in a market where the PS3 wasn't really doing that well compared to its rival, the Wii. So you would think more people will be there wanting to purchase the PS3. They do. They just have no reason to purchase it at this time. You see, this red ocean strategy is kind of like reverse psychology. And that was the reason why I use prostitution as my metaphor for the gaming industry. If a hooker was selling her body for a certain price, and then next week she went down lower than what she was already selling it for, if you're a John, you might be scared. In an industry where you're already taking risk as it is, only crazies, only fanatics, only fanboys will see that as a blessing. Oh yes, she went down from so-and-so price to this price. Now I go see her many times I want to. Yeah, increasing your risk of catching an STD or going to jail. So price cuts are never ever a good choice. The main flaw that Sony and Microsoft have is they don't know what industry they're in. We're in the gaming industry, okay? We're not in the movie industry. We're not in the music industry. We're not in the video editing industry. So all this extra bull you add to your consoles to try to increase its value is worthless. In the gaming industry, the best way to increase your value as a game developer, as a game console, is the games. And that's something I think they just never learned. If you take away third-party support, do you honestly think that Microsoft and Sony could withstand an assault from Nintendo? They make their own games. They've been supporting their own consoles for years. They've made games that reach out to an audience way huger than the typical 24 to 15 male audience Sony and Microsoft goes for. So Sony, Microsoft, it seems like you won't be happy until you can find a way to add a toaster to your home console. Up your game making skills. Okay? Next, let's talk about the value of the games themselves. Is it really necessary to pay an extra $10 on games? Is it really necessary to have limited edition bundles for every game that comes out? I say no. Okay? I still to this day do not understand how come games on HD consoles cost $10 more. People say you're paying for the HD, the improvement in graphics and quality. Should we really be paying for something the system was already built to do? I mean, this is not the PC industry where a game comes out and you have to upgrade your PC to be able to play that game. The PS3 was built from scratch to play HD games. So why am I paying extra for something it was already supposed to do anyway? For those limited edition games they've been selling, I say it's a ploy just to add extra false value to something that don't deserve it. I mean, a great game is going to sell regardless. There's no need to try to add extra junk to give it fake and false value. How many of you fanboys bought the Batman Arkham Asylum as a limited edition bundle? How many of you are pissed off by that horrible Batarang you got? Yeah, extra 20 bones down the drain. Finally, I want to end this part 4 of episode 13 with a love letter to Nintendo. Please, Nintendo, explain to us how come you feel the Wii need a price cut at this moment. Are you afraid of the coming storm called Sony? Have third-party companies been pressuring you on giving the Wii a price cut? Or is this a ploy of some kind to hope you can regain the support of the so-called hardcore gamers? Maybe, just maybe, this is a tactic to move old Wii stock in preparation for a new Wii bundle that increases the current Wii's value. A new color, new add-on games. Nintendo, a price cut is only necessary when Sony or Microsoft officially attack your true value. And that won't be till next year when Natal and Sony's Magic Wand comes out. That's when you price cut. Nintendo, it's already 3 years in the life cycle of the Wii. You're not going to get a BioShock. You're not going to get a Batman Arkham Asylum. You're not going to get a Grand Theft Auto. There are certain third parties that are not going to make games for your system. Deal with it like most of us have. If they promise you that they might do something, if you do something, it's bullshit. Don't fall for it. And finally, if this is any chance, any kind of last-ditch effort to show some love to the so-called hardcore gamer, Nintendo, you're a fucking moron. Anybody who's going around calling himself a hardcore gamer is a fucking moron. You don't need them. These people have already passed judgment on you. You're the uncool, kid-friendly casual system. You're never going to have the mature, action-packed, bloody games they want. So no matter how cheap you make your system, no matter how many free games you add to it, no matter what color you make your system, they're never going to buy it. They've made their decision. So should you. Fuck them. Treat the Wii the same way you've been treating the DS, and I promise you, you will stay gold. This is the one. I hope you enjoyed this series. I'll see you next time. Peace.